really fortunate to be the official nonprofit partner of the Voodoo Experience, which is a great New Orleans festival that brings in just a wide array of music and a great group of fans here to New Orleans. And we've worked with them for a while now, and what we have been working to do really is to educate the people who come to the festival and the musicians who play the festival about what's going on with Louisiana's coastal wetlands crisis and now the BP oil drilling disaster that's making that worse. So we actually released a letter today with about 60 or so different bands who signed on to a letter to President Obama urging him to follow through on his initial steps to restore and help the Gulf recover. Former headliners of Voodoo like REM and Trent Reznor from 9 Inch Nails have signed on to the letter. One of tonight's headliner, actually, My Morning Jacket. And then a lot of great Louisiana acts actually came out for the press conference too. So we were really fortunate to have a musical legend, Dr. John, who is so outraged about the disaster and what's going on in our wetlands, and has been for years.
Help the people here. You've destroyed all of our wetlands. You've destroyed all of our way of life. What do you think, we're a bunch of idiots? Excuse me for getting a little bit emotional, but I'm not too thrilled with British Petroleum. I'm not too thrilled with the whole idea of oil being drilled. We have 17,000 badly capped wells sitting out in the Gulf of Mexico that are left over from all these oil drillings.
Long ago, Louisiana agreed, the Gulf Coast region agreed to coexist with big oil. But coexist means coexist, we cooperate. It means there's accountability. It means there's transparency. It means when something does go terribly, terribly wrong, somebody steps up, like he said, and they answer for it. If you want to continue to use our Gulf Coast region to fuel the nation and to fuel the world, then help us stay alive.
We have to get the word out there even further, because people forget. They've forgotten that the oil has spilled a few months ago. They're forgetting that what we're dealing with here is going to last for a long time. So the more we talk about it, hopefully the more that BP will be responsible and these big oil companies will be responsible and start being a little more accountable for the way they run their business.
We went out there this morning and they had the guys, been fishermen their whole lives. One guy was 30 years old, the other guy was like 50, and they're talking about since their childhood, this is all that they've done, this is all that they've ever done. I mean, this is their livelihood, and they can no longer do this.
Bay Jimmy, which apparently at one time was a huge bed filled with oysters everywhere, that were beautiful and brown and able to eat right off the, right out of the water. These people are moving to Galveston, Texas. The shrimp that they caught yesterday, where their fins and gills are, that are supposed to be snow white, is black.
We live here, we make our living on the bounty of the Gulf Coast. And it's nice to know the Gulf Restoration Network is watching out for that, and we feel it's a long-term commitment to make sure that somebody's watching out for that, because if they're not here, then we're not here. If they're not here, they're not here. If they're not here, none of us are here.
BP stepped their game up, government stepped their game up. Let's get to the bottom of this and let's save our coast.
So I think it was a powerful message from powerful folks and some great collaboration to help tell as many people who will listen that it's not over, that we need help, and that we need an ongoing commitment to make the Gulf healthy and to make sure that we recover from this disaster and the ongoing crisis before it.